along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen back in the KLKC studio. And the Lady Vikings tonight are taking on the Fort Scott Lady Tigers. Lady Vikings played about a month ago up in Fort Scott, led at halftime 29-23, and then the Lady Tigers came out on a roll to start the second half and scored 25 points in the third quarter and ended up beating the Lady Vikings 61-44. Lady Tigers come into the game with a 16-3 record, and they will most likely be the 4 seed in the East Sub-State, and the Lady Vikings are 13-6 and can fall anywhere from 6th to 9th, Scott, in that East side.
Yeah, still a lot to be decided for the Lady Vikes, and I think the best thing for the Lady Vikes to do tonight is come out, play well, and get a win. I don't know if that's how that will benefit them necessarily in their sub-state seedings. I know there's been some people have voiced concern about them having to play Bishop Miege if they survive their first-round sub-state game, and it's certainly the team you would want to avoid. But, it's senior night. Lady Vikes are going to come out ready to play. Like you mentioned, the big run that Fort Scott went on to start the second half up in Fort Scott. Clearly sitting at 16-3, they're one of the top teams in Class 4A, which really exceeded, both of our expectations.
Yeah,
I just did not see that happening this season from the Lady Tigers, but they've had an outstanding year. But Lady Vikings can play with them. They proved that in the first half up at Fort Scott. It's just like we've said a lot with the boys this year. They're just going to have to do it for 4 quarters. You can't shut down at halftime.
Exactly. Lady Vikes, I remember they had a tough shooting night that night at Fort Scott. Even though they had a 6-point lead at halftime that game, I felt like they should have had about a 15-point lead because the three-pointers were rimming out. Missed a few layups here and there, and it just nothing was going right for them. So Lady Vikes are a team that can just light it up from outside the three-point line if they get hot, and if they can knock down some threes in this game, Scott, I think it'll be a complete different story than what happened in Fort Scott.
Yeah, hopefully they come out and play as well as they're capable of. We've seen several times this year the kind of damage they can do from beyond the three-point line, and Coach Shabby has harped on it all year. They're going to have to step up and rebound tonight. Fort Scott a little bit bigger, and quite honestly, at least in the second half, they were a little bit tougher than the Lady Vikes, and they're going to have to be willing to mix it up in the paint and go get those rebounds, especially keep Fort Scott off the offensive glass. Those are the ones that really kill a team. If you don't gain very many offensive rebounds yourself, that won't necessarily hurt you a whole lot. But when you give a team like Fort Scott second and third chances, it's going to be tough to win.
So I had most of the Lady Vikings today in gym class. I was substitute teaching for gym teacher today, and I asked Anaya Hinman and Brianna Patterson, I said, what are you guys going to do tonight? And they said, rebound.
Hey, there you go.
So
it's in the front of their mind.
Yeah,
for sure.
So they're already thinking about it. So that's a positive thing. So
and there is. I just found out, Tony. For some reason we were given misinformation. There is no national anthem before the girls' game. So the band, look up in the band area and it's empty. So maybe they'll do it before the boys' game.
And then I guess we can just talk about the players a little bit. So I know, just sitting there looking at the stats from when we played at Fort Scott. Abby Altick had 17 points and Harmony Shaw had 17 points. That's 34 points between the two players, and then they also had 10 from Keegan Yerrick. So I know Harmony Shaw's a big threat down low. I know we play Anaya Hinman a lot up top to kind of disrupt things, but at some point you think Anaya Hinman may have to go down low and try to guard Harmony Shaw to try to keep her from getting that 17 points again. But this Fort Scott team is well coached. Pashon Steps is excellent coach, well-known basketball player himself.
Yep.
I think he was head coach at St. John's or somewhere before he had his accident.
Right.
And so really knows basketball, smart. These girls really love him. So I think they're gonna be fighting hard to try to. They know we want to knock them off, so they're going to be fighting hard and trying to go for every loose ball, and that's what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to get on the floor and get those loose balls and and rebound.
Yeah, you mentioned the senior Harmony Shaw. She's only listed at 5'9", but I feel like she plays bigger than that,
Yeah,
and that is just about as big as anybody the Lady Vikings will put on the floor. And because I mean they've got they have 5'10", 5'11", and 5'11" also on the roster. One of those 5'11s is a freshman, Kylie Comstock.
Yep.
But you know, Lady Vikings, like we said earlier, they're just going to have to be tough. And if you can play with the team for 16 minutes, I feel like you can play with them for 32 as well. And we'll see how it plays out.
It looks like they are starting Jessie Comstock, Abby Altick, Keegan Yerrick, Harmony Shaw. I believe it's Mackenzie Murphy out there. But Lady Vikes.
Yeah, she's out there. Yeah.
Lady Vikes are starting senior Aqua West, Brianna Patterson, Sydney Scheibe, Anaya Hinman, and senior Louisa Hansman. So 2 seniors in the lineup, Aqua West and Louisa Hansman. So Lady Vikes will hope to get off to a fast start and try to keep that lead the entire night. Lady Vikes coming off a good win on Tuesday night up in Chanute. And hopefully keep the ball rolling and get a win here tonight. And Fort Scott Lady Tigers get the opening tip. Shaw gets it to Altick. Now Comstock gets it around to Yerrick. And Harmony Shaw with it up top now. Lady Vikes, good defense so far. Really good defense by Brianna Patterson on Harmony Shaw there.
That was great. And they opened up in that 3-2 zone.
Yeah. Scheibe's looking, thought she was going to look at a 3, and she gets it back to Hansman. Now Hansman with it. Looking to try to get it down low to Hinman, but Hinman's guarded by Murphy down low. And a long 3 off the mark, no good by Scheibe. Now Comstock will bring it up the court for the Lady Tigers. 0-0, 7:10 to go here, first quarter. No score yet. So Altick for 3, off the mark, no good, but offensive rebound by Keegan Yerrick. And Keegan Yerrick puts it up for the first basket of the game. So 2-0 Lady Tigers. So Hansman will bring it up the court. Scheibe for another 3 and way off the mark on that one. So Scheibe 0 for 2 from 3 already. Now Keegan Yerrick the other way for an easy layup. So Keegan Yerrick only had 10 points when we played up in Fort Scott. She already has the first 4 here. So now Hinman gets it back to Patterson. Trying to get down low to Scheibe. It's a turnover on the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes sluggish start here. 2 missed 3s and a turnover. And freshman Eliana Valentine Florence getting ready to check in for Lady Vikes. Comstock for a 3 off the mark. It's knocked out by Murphy.
That should be our ball. Oh,
no.
I thought he said white, but he pointed in the way of Fort Scott. I sure thought that went off Fort Scott, Tony.
Yeah, Harmony Shaw knocked that out, but for some reason we're getting the ball here. So Valentine Florence does check it in. And now Altick gets it back to Yerrick. Comstock. And Harmony Shaw missed a point-blank range. Got lucky on that one. So 4-0, Lady Tigers lead. 5:57 to play here, first quarter.
Time for Hinman to get a touch.
And Valentine Florence off the mark. And now fight for the rebound. Brianna Patterson comes up with it. And she's looking to make something work, and she turns it over. Trying to get it into Scheibe. Now Harmony Shaw going the other way. And Keegan Yerrick takes it straight to the basket. So Keegan Yerrick's the only person that scored in this ball game. 6-0 Lady Tigers, and Abby Altick's going to pick up the first foul.
Yeah, not the start we wanted, Tony.
No. So Valentine Florence gets it to Hinman, now to Scheibe. Thought about the 3, now a long 2, and it's off the mark. And no rebounds, so Lady Vikes are struggling, but we get a turnover going the other way, so Lady Vikes catch a break. Lady Vikes are trailing 6-0. 5:20 to play in the ball game. 5:20 to play in the first quarter. Hansman with it. Gets to Valentine Florence. And she loses the handle but gets it back to Patterson. Patterson's trying for a three, and it's an air ball. Harmony Shaw going the other way. Now Keegan Yerrick turns it over. So we're getting some turnovers coming back to us. We just got to take advantage of them. Now Scheibe for three, and she buries it. So Sydney Scheibe finally gets one to go. Cuts the lead to three. So 6-3 Lady Tigers lead. 4:47 to play. First quarter. Now Abby Altick all the way across. Comstock with it, looking to get it down low. Harmony Shaw with it in the paint. Nearly turns it over. Now they're going to call a foul. That's a pretty touch foul there.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. So a foul called on Anaya Hinman. That'll be her first. And Allie Brown checks in for the Lady Tigers. So still trying to get down low to Shaw. She misses that one, but Murphy with a nice rebound. And now 3-point miss by Brown. So now Patterson with it, coming the other way. Valentine Florence gets it back to Hansman. Now Hansman back to Valentine Florence. She could have let that one fly, I think. Hansman's going to let it fly. And she buries it. Louisa Hansman ties the game at 6. 2 3-pointers, Scott. That's what we said, live and die by the three.
Yeah, it gets you back in it in a hurry if you can knock down a couple.
So 6-6, 3:50 to play first quarter. And now Harmony Shaw, long three, and it's an air ball. Valentine Florence with it, and she's going to go quickly the other way. She gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe double team, gets it back to Valentine Florence. Now Hansman open. She's going to drive, gets it right. Oh, no. Hinman had a layup, and she got fouled.
So only to make their free throws, kind of like at the clip the boys did against Chanute.
Yeah, no kidding. And Hinman knocks down both of them. That's the first lead of the ball game, so it's a 6-0 run for the Tigers. Now it's an 8-0 run for the Lady Vikes. 8-6 lead for the Vikes. 3:23 to play first quarter. And now Yerrick off the mark. I thought she was going to be the only one to keep scoring for him. And now turnover by Yerrick, and a turnover right back. And now Murphy with it, and almost a near steal by Valentine Florence was knocked out of bounds. So Comstock's going to check back in the game for the Lady Tigers. Now Brown with it. Gets it to Altick. Now Murphy, and she's stripped by Scheibe. Scheibe's going the other way. Oh, I thought she was going to shoot that, Scott. She wanted to. Valentine Florence back to Hansman for another three. Off the mark this time, and
Oh, they got to go get it.
now Hansman gets the rebound somehow. Now Valentine Florence for a three, and she buries it. Eliana Valentine Florence hits the third three of the first quarter for the Lady Vikes, give them a 5-point lead, 11-0 run for the Lady Vikes. And it's just the 30 seconds, Scott, so we're just going to keep it here.
Yeah, that was a great response because Fort Scott up 6-0, obviously. You've got an eternity to come back that early in the game. But Lady Vikes, they never hung their heads. They just kept after it. And I think we mentioned this during the Chanute game. When the Lady Vikes are playing a team of this caliber, they're going to have to do what they're doing right now. They're going to have to knock down some threes. And they've given up some offensive rebounds. But I feel like for the most part, they're starting to fight a little bit more for those rebounds. So hopefully that continues throughout the rest of the night.
Yep, I agree. So now Brown bringing it up the floor for the Tigers. And near turnover. Sydney Scheibe had a bead on that. She just couldn't get a handle on it. That would have been a nice little turnover there. Yeah, ever since that 6-0 start, Fort Scott's been kind of out of sorts on the offensive side. And another near turnover. It's going to be a jump ball, and I believe it's going to Lady Vikes. Sure enough, Scott, Harmony Shaw came out of the game, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's on the bench, and
okay,
I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure in Fort Scott, I don't think she ever came out of the game.
Yeah, she played a lot of minutes.
So Valentine Florence gets it into Hinman. Hinman scores it. So Lady Vikes on a 13-0 run here. So 13-6 lead, 7-point lead with 1:48 to play. And now Comstock with it, gets it to Altick. Altick for three, off the mark. Valentine Florence brings it up the floor for the Lady Vikes. Now Valentine Florence back, gets it to Hansman. Down low to Patterson. Patterson's got a lick on it, and she is fouled by, she fouled or go out of bounds?
I think they're giving her 2 free throws. Yep, she's headed to the line.
So Mackenzie Murphy picks up her first personal foul.
And you know, she's undersized down there in the blocks, but she's giving it everything she has.
Brianna Patterson at the line. Missed the first one off the back end. Now here comes Harmony Shaw back in the game for Altick. Patterson for a second free throw here. And the second one is off the mark as well. Both of them are deep. And here comes Harmony Shaw with it. 13-6, Lady Vikes lead by 7. Now Murphy down low. Off the mark, no good. And Hinman with the rebound, gets it to Hansman, bringing it up the court. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson for a layup, off the mark. Wow, that would have been a good opportunity there. Now Harmony Shaw going the other way. She kicks it back out to Wonderly. Wonderly's trying to get it down low to Shaw. She does, and Shaw misses it. But Shaw gets her own offensive rebound on her first putback, and she gets her first basket of the game. So 13-8. Now Hinman down low, and looked like she was bumped.
I thought she was fouled.
Now Comstock with it going the other way. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Vikes lead by 5. 13-8, Lady Vikes. Wonderly with it. Gets it to Comstock. Oh, Comstock gets the, Wonderly has it now. And Harmony Shaw looked like she got fouled. I don't know how they didn't call a foul there, but they didn't call anything, and now it's down to 7 seconds. And Valentine Florence lets a three-pointer fly, and she buries it. So Eliana Valentine Florence hits a three right before the end of the first quarter.
That's a 16-2 run, Tony, to end the quarter.
Wow. Lady Vikes lead 16-8. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Hi, this is Brian Bowen.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back. Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream, and looked like it was going to be a rough night to start out. 6-0 run for the Fort Scott Tigers to start the game. First couple of minutes. Then the Lady Vikes started knocking down some threes and went on a 16-2 run to finish the quarter and lead 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. Now Lady Tigers with the first possession. A missed three-pointer. And it's out of bounds off Fort Scott. So Lady Vikings with possession and an 8-point lead. At 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. Hansman with it. She's our senior point guard from Germany. Now Patterson with it. Oh, Valentine Florence lets a long one fly. And that goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to Fort Scott. Valentine Florence knocked down a couple of big threes there in the first quarter. And she had her season high 24 at Chanute Tuesday night. I think she had 5 threes.
I think so.
On Tuesday night. So Comstock with it, gets it to Yerrick. Almost another turnover. Mackenzie Murphy ends up with it and scores it. So a much needed basket for the Lady Tigers. It looked like Hansman traveled there, but no call. So Hansman with it, guarded by Yerrick. Gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe's wanting to go to the rim, and she's fouled on the way by Abby Altick, it looks like. Sure enough, Abby Altick picks up her second.
She's listed at 5'9", Tony, but I haven't seen her guard anybody in the paint very often. It seems like she's usually out on the perimeter, and she looked a little uncomfortable in that situation to me.
Scheibe missed the first one. So Scheibe will have one more. So 16-10, Lady Vikes lead by 6. 6:56 to play. And the second free throw is no good. So 4 straight missed free throws by the Lady Vikings. And Valentine Florence with a steal.
It might be the second time the Lady Vikes have missed out on a call
in
right
that
in front of their own bench.
Same exact spot. So Lady Tigers retain possession. Comstock with it. Patel checks in the game for the first time for the Lady Vikes. And now Yerrick with it. Gets it into Ellie Smith, and Ellie Smith just checked in the game, and she tried to shoot a three, and she got stuffed.
That was a heck of a block by Hansman.
So now Lady Tigers to inbounds. They get it all the way back to Comstock. And now Mackenzie Murphy double team down low. And near steal. So close to another turnover there. Lady Vikes are being close on 3 or 4 turnovers. Lady Vikes continue to lead by 6. Comstock air ball. It should go to the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes need to just settle down and run their offense here. They haven't scored, but they didn't score the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. Off to a slow start here to start the second quarter as well. Now Valentine Florence off the mark, and Hinman. I don't know what happened there.
Scheibe was hollering for a foul. Hinman hit the deck pretty hard, and no whistle.
I don't think she just falls down on her own there, but somehow Lady Tigers are going down the court with the ball now. 5:57 to play, second quarter, 16-10. Lady Vikes lead by 6. Now Ellie Smith with it. Gets it back to Comstock. Harmony Shaw. And now Yerrick. Gets it down to Smith. Back to Comstock. Shot about a 3. Now Harmony Shaw posted up and scores it. That's going to be tough to stop. That was a pretty aggressive move by Harmony Shaw to go to the basket and score that one. Lady Vikes lead by 4. And now steal by the Lady Tigers. And a near steal by the Lady Vikings.
They've had so many near steals. They've actually forced Fort Scott into 8 turnovers, but it could easily be a dozen or more.
Oh, yeah. Could have been at least that. Inbound to Shaw. Lady Vikes lead 16-12. 5:05 to play, second quarter. Now Harmony Shaw with it down low. And she missed it. And she's still fighting for it. Now Hansman going the other way with it. Lady Vikes lead by 4. Oh, and Hansman traveled. Lady Vikes look a little tired here, a few of them.
I agree. Looks like they're running out of gas already.
Brianna Patterson checks in for Hinman.
Patel out there for the first time tonight, I believe.
Yeah. And Comstock gets it to Smith. Harmony Shaw with it. Mackenzie Murphy wanted it. Now Keegan Yerrick off the mark, no good. Valentine Florence going the other way. Gets the Patel wide open for 3. Nobody even close to her. Now two Lady Vikings both were kind of fighting for the rebound. Now Patel thought about another three. Probably should have let it fly. Now Sydney Scheibe turns it over. Now Harmony Shaw running the floor. And she scores it. So Harmony Shaw now with 6 points.
So just like in the first quarter, they start on a 6-0 run, Tony.
Yep, exactly. Now Scheibe gets it to Hansman. And here's Patel. It's been a game of runs here. Hansman trying to get rid of it. Gets it to Scheibe. Lady Vikes lead by 2, 16-14. 3:40 to play in the first half. Now Hansman goes to the basket, misses it. And I'm not sure why she gave up on it because she could have got her own rebound there. Now Smith with it. Now Shaw thought about a three. Keegan Yerrick will shoot a three. And no good. And Comstock with a rebound and missed it. So now Scheibe gets the rebound and Coach Scheibe calls a timeout. So Lady Vikes lead by 2, 3:16 to play in the first half. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
In Parsons High School, Lady Vikes lead 16-14. Lady Vikes led 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. And Fort Scott Tigers on a 6-0 run here in the second quarter. But that's what they did to start the game, and the Lady Vikes bounce back. Let's see if the Lady Vikes can do that again. Lady Vikes 4-point lead. Anaya Hinman with a layup and missed it. And now they're calling a foul going the other way, so it looks like it might be on Patterson. Sure enough, Brianna Patterson picks up her first personal foul. So 3:01 to play, first half. Lady Vikes continue lead 16-14. Have 2:53 left on the clock here. Harmony Shaw with it. And Shaw gets blocked by Hinman. Nice block by Hinman.
And then Hinman got fouled.
Yeah, it looked like Harmony Shaw grabbed her arm, but no call. Now Patterson working on Shaw, and they're going to call a little touch foul on Shaw. Well, that'll be her second. So Harmony Shaw picked up a little cheap, and she's going to go to the bench. Riley Dunley will check in for the first time for the Lady Vikings. So Lady Vikes lead 16-14, 2:27 to play first half.
With this lineup, sorry, Tony, you want to see Hinman get a touch.
Yep. Louisa just kind of throws it up left-handed and no good. Just not getting the right looks, I don't think. Now Keegan Yerrick kicks it back out to Brown, and she knocks down a three. So Allie Brown gets her first basket and gives the lead back to the Lady Tigers. The first time they've had the lead since they got that early lead to start the game. And now Hinman with it. Hansman gets it back to Hinman for three, and it's no good. The Lady Vikes are not getting the right looks. So now Brown kicks it back to Yerrick. Now Couch, who just checked in the game, shoots a three. And that, we needed a rebound really bad there. And now Brown with it back up top. Down to 1:19 to play here in the first half. Lady Vikes have not scored in this quarter. Now Patterson gets a rebound off the tip by Hinman. Patterson trying to go the other way, but she's cut off. Now Hansman with it. And we just look kind of out of sorts this whole quarter. Now Hinman with it. Down to 52 seconds. And they're going to call a travel on Hinman.
Man-to-man defense by Fort Scott is really causing problems for the Lady Vikes. I'm sure this is probably the longest dry spell they've had all season. We've got almost an entire quarter without a single point.
Yep, they have not scored a point in this quarter. So Lady Vikes led 16-8. Now it's 17-16. And the good thing for the Lady Vikes is the Lady Tigers aren't scoring a lot either. Now Comstock with it. I'm thinking they're going to hold for last shot here,
Sure
Scott.
looks like it.
They're going to want to go to halftime with the lead and hold the Lady Vikes to a goose egg in the second quarter.
That's unbelievable.
The only markings I got on the second quarter for the Lady Vikings, 2 missed free throws by Scheibe. Now Comstock with it, and she's no good. Now Dunley has it, and that's the end of the half. So Lady Vikings are scoreless in the second quarter. So Fort Scott Lady Tigers lead the Lady Vikings 17-16. Let's take it back to the station for a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back to break down the first half of the Lady Vikings. You're listening